In one of the most embarrassing stories of the Bible, I think, Jesus was confronted by a Gentile woman whose daughter was suffering, and she begged him to help her. And Jesus responded by saying, "First, let the children eat all they want, for it is not right to take the children's bread." Now, the children are the Jews. Then he also says, "And toss it to the dogs." So it is not right to take the children's bread and toss it to the dogs. This is stated in Mark 7:27, also Matthew 15:26, and also Luke doesn't say this. Luke does not include this story. Why? As it turns out, according to church tradition, Luke was a Greek physician. He was a Gentile. And he wrote his gospel for another Gentile, the most excellent Theophilus. So isn't it strange that the one gospel written for a Gentile audience does not include the story of a Gentile woman who is referred to as a dog by the Savior? So is it possible that St. Luke, the Gentile Luke, deliberately omitted the story of the Gentile woman, i.e. the dog? It's strange because he included the story of the Roman centurion who was a male, Gentile, and his slave. This is found in Matthew 8:5-13 and Luke 7:1-10. So the centurion has a servant who is suffering, and Jesus is very willing to help him and marvels at his faith. But when the Gentile woman comes to him, he calls her a dog and delays helping her daughter. He eventually helps the daughter, yes, but only after she accepted her lowly position. So when the Gentile woman came to her and said, "Please help my daughter," Jesus responded, "I ain't here to help the dogs." But when the Roman centurion said, "Please help my servant," Jesus is like, "Sure, anything else you need, homie?" Question: why did Jesus immediately help the male Gentile, but not the female Gentile? And the answer is found actually in the Gospel of Luke. Luke explains that the male centurion was kind to the Jews. He helped them build synagogues. He was very kind to them. This is why Jesus helped him. But the Gentile woman didn't really have anything to offer, so Jesus was a little more standoffish when it came to her.